afternoon, guys. Welcome to Savage Off-Road. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to be installing our new Savage Predator Canopy. So let's go and have a look and how to install it on your car. This is how it comes, fully assembled. All right, pre-trimmed with a rubber seal around the whole bottom. Electronic central locking. It's got your 12 volt USB, so it's got your USB, all your 12 volt light switches. All right, so it's got your distribution blocks there with a Type C and a Type A USB point. Got 3 light switches for 3 internal lights. So you got 1, 2, and then 3, 1 on the internal shelving, as you can see. It comes prefabbed with a harness. So it'll come pre-installed with a 12 volt power input, right? Now that comes all the way. So it'll come down the back of the tub and then all the way and then go to the 12 volt battery in the vehicle. All right, so you got one. You got this here, which is the brake. So that's for the rear brake light, which is down here. Okay, so that'll go to the rear brake light. We also will supply a plug and play harness that goes into the vehicle. We've already plugged our harness here. This is your central locking harness. Okay, so this will run all the way from here. Okay, we've got a plug and play harness here that plugs straight into your central locking, like so. You can see there, plug straight into your central locking. You're gonna run it through here, underneath through there. Underneath the car there's a grommet, so behind here there's actually a grommet. We're gonna poke that down, run it up, all the way back up through here, through the taillight, and that's gonna be your central locking harness, and then it's gonna come and plug into your main central locking feed, which will be on here, this connector here. And then what else do I need to show you? I think that's pretty much it. So in the kit, you're gonna get a bracket. This is the rear of the car bracket, and this is the front of the bracket, okay? So this bracket will go up the front. I'll show you, I'll jump inside. So in here, you've got, this is where you're gonna remove your factory tie down point. Currently, we've got some washers that we'll include in the kit as well. That'll space it so your bracket doesn't bend when you're bolting it down. However, we are gonna make revisions into this bracket for this little indentation here, all right? So in the initial kit, the first batch, it's gonna be like this. So we're gonna include a washer. We've just super glued the washer there. You can use silicone to stick it there, but that'll just stop the bracket from bending. And then you're gonna undo these back too. So they're the bolts you need to undo, but your bracket's gonna sit like that, all right? Okay, now the bracket, we're gonna put on the canopy first. Josh is gonna show us how to put the bracket canopy in. So he's gonna push down on here, twist like that, okay, then that slides in like that. All right, now he's gonna get the other side. Now we're gonna do the opposite bracket. Okay, so that's where the brackets go. All right, I'll show you guys. Okay, just like that, and then these ones going after at the front. Okay, they'll go like that, and then we'll show you inside the canopy what we do. But now, we're gonna get it on the vehicle. Let's go. So the canopy's on the car now. We're just gonna line it up. This is your shelf. This is your big internal shelf. All right. It's got also a vent up here with a foam filter in it. So I'll show you at the top here. Okay, so it's got a foam vent just for air pressure, positive pressure, so when you're doing dirt roads. Now this needs to be slid back. It's sitting ultimately close, so we're gonna slide it back just a tad. Once we slide it back, we're gonna line it up left to right. This is your central locking. Another thing is you need to seal this before putting the canopy on. Okay, so we normally seal through here, and then also on the inside of the tub, at the back corner, we also seal up as well. So we seal down the back seam here, okay? We seal that, and we seal the back, all right? All right, so this here, you need to slide your channel nuts in, which are these, okay? So you're gonna get this, put 1, put 2, all right? And then that's gonna line up with these 2 holes here. And then you get your spring washer and your flat washer and put your bolts down in here, okay? Like so, okay? And then this will obviously line up with those 2 holes, which is nice and easy. Now we're gonna show you the one that's closest to the cab, because those brackets were already installed prior. we're gonna put the channel nuts in. Now for this one that's next to the shelf, you're gonna have to undo this nut here. I don't know if you guys can see that holds the shelf. Once you undo this bolt, there'll be a spare channel nut already there. You need to push that one to the back here, okay, to the furthest hole, and then you need to put another channel nut in here and slide it to the second last hole, and then put another channel nut and slide it to this bracket that you just removed, okay? And then you can put that bracket back on and do up those at the back here, all right? So there you go, let's do that. So I've just temporarily hooked up a 12-volt battery, so we got more light in here. That's what the lights look like that are on. Nice, how good does that look? So currently Josh is just doing that bracket over there. Absolutely loving life. Now, if you need to adjust your shelf left to right for whatever reason, it's moved in transit or it's not aligned and the bracket can't fit on the side here, okay, I'll show you. So say this bracket won't fit in, all you need to do is move your shelf. So you can adjust this. The reason if you need to adjust it, you've got little hex heads here and then your little nuts on the back. You can adjust this shelf left and right because they've got slots, okay, so it can move left and right. And then you'd undo the back channel nuts here, and then this bracket will slide left to right as well. So you'd have to do that on both sides, and you'd be able to move this shelf left and right, all right, slightly. So you've got a few different options about installing the wiring. You can either drill a hole here and take it straight out through the back tail light. We've already undone this tail light. To remove the tail light, you undo the bolt here and the bolt down here, okay? So there's two bolts that you undo. They're 10 mil from memory, okay? And once you undo that, you can see these little plugs here, 1 and 2. You need to push the tail light once you've undone those two bolts. You push it this way and it pops out of those plugs and then you remove the tail light, okay? So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna drill a 20 mil hole right here so it's nice and neat, okay? And bring the cables out the back here. All right, so I'm gonna drill it right in line. So it's nice and neat, probably around there. Like so, I've got a 20 mil hole saw. Let me just poke this through. Hold your torch there so I can see this. So guys, it's pushed through here. You can see neatly, go straight down here, out through there, 20 mil hole. And now we have got the brake light pickup here. Okay, brake light pickup's coming out here. I've fed the 12 volt input all the way down there, all right? You can see through there, it's going straight to the ground and coming out the bottom, okay? And then we're gonna bring our central locking harness, which is there, all the way, and then we're gonna bring it back up behind this and then back out through that hole and plug it into the central locking box, okay guys? So now we've put the closest bracket to the cab in, all right, pick that up. So we'll do them up. And then once we've done that, we'll also put this one back in for that shelf. So I'll show you where to run this through. So behind here, okay, you've actually got a hole already here. Now the reason I use this hole is it is higher than the ones in the floor. Okay, so it does give you a bit more, like 200 mils of clearance. So that's behind here. So we're gonna pop, you can put a hole through that and then we can just Sikaflex that back up. Right there, you can see, okay. But that's pretty easy to get to. So we're gonna run all our cables through that, which is basically behind here in the car. So you look from underneath and you'll be able to poke it up. So the wiring is done. We've plugged it in, okay. Run the harness neatly underneath. Okay, we're just gonna put this all back together. It's still open for the video. So we've cable tied it all behind here. We've gone out through that grommet and we're gonna silicone it up. Okay, nice and neat. That's all running with the original cables. So underneath the battery here, you can see we've run the positive to here and the negative, and we've also put an inline fuse in. Okay, so we've got a 10 amp fuse here. Okay, that'll be included. The 10 amp fuse, ring terminal that goes onto the battery. You'll need soldering, so you'll need to solder stuff. And then it pretty much runs all the way down, back up through there. So you can see here underneath the car, we come along the chassis rail. Okay, that runs back up to the cab, comes back here and goes straight into the tail light. Looks nice and neat. Back up here, and then this here is a plug and play harness, okay? This plugs into your factory tail light loom, okay? That plugs back into your tail light there. That gives you a positive and negative for your brake light for your canopy, okay? And then you've also, say for instance later on you need a blinker or a parker and a earth, it's already here in this harness, okay? So that's all ready to go. Now that's gonna be soldered onto here. We'll solder that on. This harness here, this is for the central locking. So it's got a little plug. So we'll run that in through there now. Just poke it through. Okay, so that'll come up through here. Stop, that'll be enough. More, that'll do. So once you've got the cable through here, you'll run it up and you'll plug it into the top. So that'll be for your central locking. Okay, that'll plug straight into the top like that. Easy as. Okay, that's for your central locking. All your central locking will work now. And then I'll finish this cable tying these neatly up. All the brackets are on. You can see, brackets are all done up. That's how that one goes there. So we will make a revision on this. In the first batch, you'll get washers. So there'll be the washer that goes behind it, as you've seen in the video. There'll be two washers that go behind this plate. We just super glue them there to hold it whilst you're putting the bracket in so they don't fall down. Then you'll have the washer to go in here, but the new revision will be, you won't need any washers or spacers, okay? So the first batch will have these washers in the kit, and then the new batch won't, you won't need them, okay? So that sits like that, that's what it looks like. That on that side, okay, like so, easy as. That on that side, like so. And then we're just going to do up these cables nice and neat, like that. So the tiniest bit of wiring you guys need to do. Everything is pretty much pre-wired from factory. So guys, the canopy is nearly done. We just got to undo the film on the brake light, like that. All right, brake light is clean. Now, when we put this together and we put it all done and I went to close the rear door, it was a bit tight along here. So what we've done is we've lifted it up, the canopy. I'll show you in a sec. So this is how the central locking works. If you watch, I'll press the button. That'll light up green and flash. Now that'll stay lit for 12 seconds. So when you unlock the car, that'll flash for 12 seconds. You press the lock in, like this, that unlocks it. Open the canopy up, easy as that, all right? So that's what the canopy looks like inside, so it's full central locking. Same with the sides as well. You press your key, 12 seconds, like that, and it'll also operate off your door as well, all right? So it'll operate off your main door, okay? So that's what it looks like inside. All lit up. We'll open this door. How good is this? You got MOLLE panels on the sides, all right? So to protect your rear window as well. MOLLE panel there, all right. Brake light on the top, full central locking. So one of the coolest things is, if you want to carry a 6th person in the car, you can put him in the canopy shelf. How good's that? So you can easily fit a human body up there. How good's that? Heaps of space, super strong, it's all reinforced. No dramas at all. So it's all reinforced on the top and also brackets on the bottom and on the back of it, all right? So you're gonna have no issues with putting all your tools up there and having extra storage inside your car. Full lighting, all individually switched. All right, how cool is that? Super neat install. So the front platform will meet the rear platform, and it'll look all uniform and the same height. And it'll have a massive big spotlight section in the front of it. It'll be really cool. I'll be testing that on my car in the next coming weeks, all right? And I'll show you what that looks like. But for now, this is what the rear canopy is, and you can order that at savagetech.com.au. If you have any problems with central locking, you've also got override keys. So say for instance, it's not working, you can unlock it and then lock it with the key, all right? So say for instance, I don't know, the central locking fails for whatever reason, you've still got keys that come with it, and just remember when you install it, you need to lock it with the key first, and then you can use the central locking. Once it's locked, then you can unlock it with the central locking, easy as. And once it's flashing, you see it won't lock, you have to wait for it to reactivate after 12 seconds, and then it'll pretty much lock, all right? Also comes with foam in the box. If you want to seal anything else, like say this section here, you can get rid of that rubber and put a bit of foam strip along there so it's completely sealed, but it does seal quite well for a canopy. All right, so that's the sealing through there, okay? You've just got to look through here, there's all light. Now, if you want to put additional seal, you can put that foam in there.